Johann, I suppose just to start with the coaches Felix Jones and Jerry Flannery departing the province, there men that you had been on record saying that you would have liked to stay at the province, but that hasn't come to fruition. So are you disappointed that they're moving on?
I'm very disappointed and sad that they're leaving. Two fantastic coaches, and more importantly, two brilliant Munster men. And now we believe that competitive terms were offered, and they rejected their contract offers. And from a personal point of view, it's two guys that I've worked really well with, and unfortunately they're moving on.
I suppose it must have been surprising to you as well, given that you hear Jerry Flannery talking about it's his dream job, and obviously Felix has been here years as well, and both past players. It must have been surprising to you, and now you have, I suppose, a headache as to who you're going to look at coming in.
Yeah, look, it was the intention of the PGB to make sure that they finalise my contract first, and then the other two assistant coaches. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that they will be staying. Like I said, I believe we did everything we could. Really sad to see them going, and now we've got a few voids to fill. And first up, the semi-final against Leinster, and then the process will be ongoing to find their replacements.
Yeah, I'll move on to that semi in just a moment. Just if you're looking at replacing someone and maybe they're not coming in until after the World Cup, just say you're looking at someone who's involved in a World Cup coaching ticket, does that put you at a disadvantage then straight away where they'll miss out on pre-season and you'll be looking at trying to play catch-up then for the rest of the season?
No, look, continuity is one of the most important things in world sport, so obviously we'll lose a bit of continuity on the coaching side, and something that I hope that we could retain, but that's professional sport, and you've got to be able to adapt. The positive thing about it is we've retained 22 players, so our playing squad will be exactly the same, bar and Nick coming in from the outside. And unfortunately life happens. We'll have to adapt. Luckily we've done our pre-season planning in terms of what we need to do, and we've got a fantastic medical and S&C staff that will handle the first part of the pre-season. Because of the World Cup, the Pro 14 will start so much later, so we've got a bit of time. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say it's ideal, but it is what it is now, and I've got to deal with that and see the positive out of it. And there's massive opportunity in this disappointment, and hopefully we can see the bright side of it.
Johann, is that massive positivity that you can bring in your own people now, that you can put your stamp on your backroom team, much like you have with the team in a bit?
Don, when I came in, I was given a coaching staff, and I knew exactly what I was coming in, and we worked really well together. And I was on record saying to all of you I wanted to retain both of Felix and Jerry, and unfortunately it isn't going to be the case. So I just want to say it's not my people, it's what's the best for Munster rugby. I've said it from the first day that this club is not about me, and it's what's the best for Munster. And together with firstly the PGB and Irish rugby, we've got to do what's the best for Munster in terms of what that picture exactly would be, depending on who we want to bring in. Like you guys have already speculated, there'll be a lot of names thrown around, but hopefully finish the season on a high over the next 2 weeks, and then follow the process to get quality people into Munster rugby.
I suppose looking ahead to the semi-final now, a big chance to progress to a final and to end the season on a really positive note.
Yeah, we as a group spoke about it. It's actually been a fantastic Pro 14 season. I think we've won 17 out of our 22 games. We're very proud of our home record and improvements we've made away. At the start we said there will be ebbs and flows, and we didn't put in a quality performance against Treviso, and we looked at that. The positive out of this, we're in this competition at this stage. Only 4 teams can still win it, and for us it's a massive challenge to go down to the RDS and play against Leinster. I thought they've put in a very good shift against Saracens, and the 2 best teams in Europe had to go at each other over the weekend, and that's our challenge to go and beat the champions in their own backyard. And there's such a quality outfit that it'll be a real challenge from our side if we were to progress to the final.
Obviously, the later part of the season is hugely competitive. That's why it's tough to obviously get over the line in semi-finals and finals. Something that Munster haven't managed to do over the last couple of years. Is there something that you look at improving there? Do you look at particular instances in game where you can look back on games? Obviously, you can look back on the Leinster game last year as well.
I think there's so many things. There's a lot of championship moments that you need to win. against Saracens, we didn't start particularly well. We lost the aerial battle, and I believe it's something that Leinster will target. It's something that we've worked on, and then finishing your opportunities in the semi-final that we played against Saracens, we had some opportunities that we weren't clinical enough. Also, opposition had some, and you've really got to earn those moments. You learn out of every single rugby game. They were even on the weekend in that European final. There were close instances where Leinster could have scored and took the game away from Saracens, and subsequently there were opportunities on the other side. So use your opportunities, and the most important thing, if you want to get to a final, you've got to play well, and we've got to really go down to Dublin on Saturday and play well to beat Leinster.